Hello!
We are Annie and Konstantin, and you're watching another episode of Updates.
This is the third time I've done this today and it still freaks me out.
We have been pretty in the forest today. Not only we have shot a little bit more of the depression anxiety life hacks, but we also shot a lot of footage of Annie staring into the distance.
I've had a really rough week, and this is the first day when I've just felt unabashedly good. I've just been cheerful and happy, and today Konstantin says, let's walk around the lake and look sad, while I point a camera at you. But the big reason why we shot that footage is to show the contrast between this very narrow view of mental illness and the way it actually is, which is what we're trying to do with the depression and anxiety life hacks. Now, we didn't just do that for fun. We did it for purpose. The Your Turn competition by the Medienbot Berlin-Brandenburg, which we participated in already last year with Berlin Mitte 20, which our dear viewers who are still waiting for Berlin Mitte 20, don't fret, it is coming. We will not give up on that project. And we will still complete it while we're in our 20s. So, soon.
This time we're going to participate with the depression anxiety life hacks. We actually not doing this to win anything really, but to get the word out.
Last year we watched
all of the videos,
all of the videos too, and found a lot of really cool projects that we really enjoyed. So we're just gonna, abuse that system, give them some good content, make them look at our stuff, and not win. The reason we can't win this competition is because the Medienbot Berlin-Brandenburg really wants a project that has something to do with Berlin or Brandenburg, which we don't.
We could argue that mental health is an issue that is important for everybody and for people in Berlin-Brandenburg as well. So
maybe they should just make us win. But even if we don't,
we won't win, that's why we can't lose. Besides that, we went to my professor to discuss my master's thesis, which has been green-lighted, so I can use the upcoming months to write about creating a kick-ass crowdfunding campaign for the depression anxiety life hacks. I get to get credit points and my academic degree for creating the best possible crowdfunding campaign for the depression anxiety life hacks. How this is exciting! I'm really looking forward to invest a lot of time in researching, find the best ways to get into your minds.
Don't frame it as evil, frame it as positive.
Get into your minds. Okay, Epiphanies, what did you learn this week?
I've been thinking about my master's thesis a lot too recently. And so I've been digging in the bag of life and pulling out all the things that were good and all the things that made me who I am and that shape what I want from the world and what I want from my master's thesis. And so the common theme that I found, it's always about love and kindness, which is a sentiment I am stealing from Hillary Clinton, and I think she'd be okay with that. Everything that actually had a big impact on me, on my life, on the way I look at things, can basically be boiled down to love and kindness. It's a way of looking at the world. It's a way of entering the world. This sounds incredibly philosophical and broad, but it really comes down to little things. It comes down to the fact that I want to study media, and I want to study the way art has changed in the world of social media. But I don't want to look at it in the way of, how can we make all of the money? How is art now shallow? Or how do we not have attention spans anymore? But what I want to look at is love and kindness in social media and in art. I want to look at the connection and the way people are brought together by the things we love and by the things we care about, and how we learn to care more and to love more by those things. This sounds very mushy and very philosophical. But that is my epiphany of this week, that everything good boils down to love and kindness, and when in doubt, that's what you should go with.
The last couple of weeks have been some sort of a transition for me, meaning that I have basically all the grades for all my courses except for the master's thesis, so this is now officially the last thing I need to worry about in my academic master's career. With the meeting with my professor today, now I have a goal. I know what I have to do. There's not much uncertainty there anymore. It's interesting because I only gradually come to realize what is going on. It's a lot of puzzle pieces that I will only realize maybe 2 or 3 or 4 years from now, understanding what I actually learned, what I took with me, because right now I'm too close to that phase and the phase isn't done yet. It's the same thing like now I understand what I learned in my bachelor's thesis, but only now. It's connecting the dots. It's connecting the stations in your life, but you can't do it while you're traveling. You can only do it when you're looking back. I'm really looking forward to understand what happened in the last 2 years. And I'm also looking forward to maybe rewatch this video right here in a couple of years and understanding then what I can understand now. Do you want to tell them the story how we sadly did a dumb thing and couldn't, and we had to redo a thing?
Yes. I think I want to admit to that. Because the updates are for honesty and transparency, and it turns out that sometimes attention to detail is very important, like always. So earlier today we were shooting in the pretty forest, and we already recorded most of the updates, except not, because instead of pressing the button to, start recording, I pressed the button to stop recording. And then when I interrupted it to, start a new section, I started the recording, and then I filmed some really cool footage of me looking for the lens cover and the sky, and then I turned it off again and we kept shooting the updates. And then I felt very dumb. But we got some really fun footage of the sky.
Es ist zu cold. Kannst mal gucken, ob da das Objektivdeckel ist.
Right here.
Excellent. Goodie.
Do you have all the things?
Yes, I think so. I think so.
Ooh. You ready?
Yes.
We're gonna... Uh-oh.
What?
Hello!